Never had a jerk boyfriend in your life? You have, right?
Yeah, I'm trying not to use harsh, rude words, but you have to sift through life to get the real deal.
There is something very Vidya Balan about this film to a point that one can call it a genre of its own, like a Vidya Balan feminist movie. And
Wow,
why I
really?
say that, and of course, there's like three films back to back. One is Tumhari Sulu, and then you did Mission Mangal, and then this one where you see, while it's a feminist film in the sense of arguing for equality of opportunity for men and women, the men are not douches in the movie. In
Yeah,
fact, they come across as even better than what normal people will be. Is that
right.
something that you look out for in a script or ask to be incorporated? Because it seems like a trend now. These guys are like way too good.
No, but here, of course, that's how Paritosh was and that's how Ajay is. So I don't think we could have changed that,
Right.
because these are real people. But the men in my life have been absolutely, they've just accepted me and the women around me for who they are. So, which is where that comes from, I feel. I think that's my worldview. I feel that I know of a world where men can be very accepting of women as they are. I've always said that, Siddharth never, Siddharth is one of those people who never said, don't laugh so loudly, because I know I have a really loud laugh. And I have encountered people in the past who said, oh my God, just tone that down. And when they said tone that down, I've just walked away. But, Siddharth just lets me be just as much as I let him be. So, I think I tend to veer towards people that I've seen either directly in my life or around me. My father, when it came to his daughters, extremely encouraging.
Never had a jerk boyfriend in your life?
Yeah.
You have, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like rite of passage, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I feel that it's literally a rite of passage. It's unless you go through. I'm trying not to use harsh, rude words, but you have to sift through life to get the real deal.
The other aspect, and just last thing on Shakuntala Devi, is a lot of people believe, because there was a certain aspect to her life in terms of professionally which wasn't touched upon enough, because is the astrology or the numerological aspect of her existence, which was where she would have all these people over and she'd tell them what's going to happen to their life, and a lot of people believe that she was making like a total asses out of them. Is that something that you guys chose not to explore? Because people who are not believers will say, what is this? Like, buy this and buy it from her and your life will become something.
No, but I'm sure there are lots of people who can't even get their heads around how she did what she did. Like complex mathematical equations in record time. It is unfathomable. But she was apparently, I know lots of people who've gone to her for astrological consultations, and there are believers in astrology and there are those that don't. But I don't think that, it was guided by what people might like or might not like. It's a 2-hour film, and we wanted to definitely focus on the maths, which is what got her the worldwide recognition.
Right.
The politics and the astrology and all of that came much later in her life. So, I think we needed to get the core right. Now, also, Maya, this is exactly the film we set out to make. Right? And we are very happy and proud that we made it exactly the way we wanted to make it, or tell the story exactly the way we wanted to. That people will have various opinions, especially because it's a real person. And I respect that. But then it would have been a different film. This is a film we chose to make.
The reason I'm asking you is, do you believe in astrology yourself
No, I don't.
at all?
Only because I think what happens is, the positive doesn't stick. The negative sticks. Then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. I remember I went to someone who told me I was doing this Tamil film. It was after a spate of rejections in Malayalam. And I had begun to feel after the first schedule, because I was also scared. I'd been replaced in so many films. After the first schedule, I had a dirty feeling, So I told my parents about it, and my mother said, let's go to an astrologer. I was against it, but we still went. And that person told me, there's no way they'll replace you in this film. And guess what? One day after he told me there's no way they'll replace you in this film, I got replaced in the film. So I feel that, you know, what has to happen will happen. You have to just deal with it.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.